Hey there, everyone. It is Dr. G here. I bet you've heard this phrase content is king. Well, in the world of digital media, it's not only king, it's survival. Today, we're connecting the dots between planning, mapping, and tracking your content. So, this isn't just theory, it's how you're going to make it happen. Now, let's get real. Winging it in content marketing every week is exhausting. And jumping into the latest viral trend TikTok might not be the right look for your brand. Content planning is making a playlist before a party. You're thinking about who's coming, what they're going to wear, what they're going to vibe with, and when to hit play. A good plan keeps your message consistent, makes you look legit, and helps you avoid those "what do I post today" moments. Let's break this down. First, as always in any marketing plan, know your audience, who they are, what they care about, and where do they spend their time online. Then you're going to set your goals. Are you trying to get clicks, likes, or sales? And then finally, choosing the right type of content videos, blogs, memes, podcasts, whatever gets your message across. Now, your objective is really what your content looks like. And you need to make that content and match up with that strategy. All right, there's 3 ways for you to build your content or get it. Build, buy, or borrow. I call them the 3 Ps, and I've used this all the time in industry because let me tell you, it's not easy to create your own content all the time. We should be doing that, but there's times when you're going to need to borrow, meaning maybe you're going to post somebody else's content, which let me tell you is good for your SEO when you have those backlinks. And maybe you're going to buy it. By buying it, I mean, at the end of the day, we all don't have time to create. So, can you find a content creator that will help you build your content, somebody inside? So, maybe it's an influencer shout out, which is in most cases a borrow or buy, most likely a buy. Or maybe it's you're going to build it yourself and you're going to build a bunch of content at one time, particularly if you're starting a campaign to be able to map that content out. Always creating exciting, high, good quality content. It could be for a seasonal campaign, but there's always the rat race of what am I going to post every day or once a week or whatever you decide that to be. Sometimes, though, we forget how important it is to take care of our existing customers. So when I worked at a big technology company, we did things like building smart home products. And let me tell you, this was at the beginning of Internet of Things. Getting people to understand that it's not okay for you to just open up the wall and take out wires and start playing with them might kill you, might electrocute you. We had to develop very clear how to content, whether you can do it yourself or whether you're going to have a professional help you with it. Now, these how to videos and customer service related videos are ideal for building your content. So don't let that slip from your memory. It's not all about the big sexy campaigns or the fun trendy tweets. It's about how do you take care of those customers, because guess what? At the end of the day, they're going to rate you. Now, don't ever forget the buyer's journey. So if you've taken any of my courses before, you know that I am a true believer in the buyer's journey, not just the age old funnel where you put a lot in the top and it trickles down through the bottom. You need to know exactly where your customer is in that buying stage. Are they just trying to find you? Are they ready to buy? Are they someone who is searching for information or vetting the competition? Now, you need to have content that fits every one of those stages, and it definitely has to be mapped out. And there's tools for that. Let me know if you don't have one, I'll help you out. Okay, let's talk about content and AI because I know it freaks a lot of marketers out and people are afraid they're going to lose their jobs. Well, I will tell you, AI isn't here to replace you. You are the brains of the business, right? It's to remove the creative roadblocks, to spark ideas, to draft smarter, better con- uh, content so you can focus on the strategic stuff. For example, I created every image in this presentation off of ChatGPT. I had a great prompt. I told them what to look for, but it's unique, it's ideal, and it saved me a heck of a lot of time finding images off the internet. Okay, let me talk guardrails. Trending content is fun, but it always doesn't pass the gut check brand. Maybe you love that TikTok dance, but guess what? It could be better for somebody else. So when I talk about guardrails, you're not always going to post your own content, but you need a set of rules on what you can post, what you're not going to post, what's in, what's out. Am I going to push the envelope? Does it match my vibe? And for sure, if you're going to outsource your content marketing or you're going to have somebody internally who is not the strategic or decision maker, you need to provide them a set of guardrails where they can stay in. If they get too close to the rail, have them reach out to you to make sure that it is on brand. Okay, publishing strategy. No, you don't have to post 27 times a day, but you do need a rhythm. And yes, great companies who do this have a schedule. Starbucks is consistent. They create their content based on consistency, based on what their research is telling them, meaning when people are coming and using it, times of day, types of content, what's working and what isn't. Okay, use the tools you'll actually use. Don't get caught up in buying expensive content mapping software. There are dozens of free content templates out there on the internet. Even from companies like HubSpot has some great ones. You'll find a lot of the marketing automation companies will provide you with templates because it's only in their best interest. You just need one that works for you. It has to be flexible. You have to be able to manipulate it and manage it nicely. And the calendar makes you break. If it's making you nervous or you feel like you're spending more time in the calendar than you're not, it's not the right one for you. Simple, basic, even if it's a simple Excel spreadsheet. But I will tell you, you have to have those posts, everything you're doing in a format because, yeah, compliance tells us we have to keep these things for 7 years. So make sure you've got good documentation on what you've posted, when, where, and what it's about. Now, that calendar is also going to translate into how effective is that piece of content. Just a quick reminder, I am an enormous data geek. I'm always examining what's working and what is not working. That's the true test of strategy, and that's whether you're going to win or lose. You can spend all your time making a bunch of cool videos, but if they're not working, stop. Build a testing plan. Test and learn. This is a great way of doing it. And I've always told my students, and I always told my employees when I was in industry that remember, if your content fails, and it will, fail fast, move on, try again. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to start using a sample prompt, see what AI gives you. I want you to look for calendars. I want you to start tracking what's working when. Really come up with a plan of how you're going to do this and how you're going to keep up with it. Because posting without a plan is like packing for a trip without knowing the destination. Smart content starts with a great strategy. All right. Well, thanks again for joining in. Whether you're a student, whether you're just interested in learning more about being an effective marketer, I am here to help. You can reach out to me via Canvas if you're a student. If you are looking for some marketing advice, feel free to DM me or leave a message in the comments. And happy planning, everyone.